How's it going, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Draw the World. It's the series where we go onto Google Earth and explore locations from all over the world, looking for something to draw. Most of you watching are probably familiar with this series by now. I think this is episode 6, so we are slowly filling up the sketchbook, but we still have a long way to go. Like usual, I've gone over to the last episode which we did, had a look at the comments, at your suggestions, and there's one of you suggesting to go to India. That comment got quite a few likes, so I think that is going to be the location for this one. And be sure to keep commenting down below, suggesting some places for me to go to in these episodes. I normally just pick the ones that get the most likes because obviously they're the ones that are going to be requested the most, but India it is. And before we get into this, let me have a look at this information box here. It says India is a vast South Asian country with diverse terrain from Himalayan peaks to Indian Ocean coastline. Alright, and yeah, as you can see, it is a vast place. We don't really have anywhere specific to explore. I've had a look at this on Google Earth before, and I realised that most of these places, like there is so many places, but most of these can't be accessed via Street View. You're unable to actually get into a Street View in these places and explore around, but they do have these things on Google Earth called photospheres, and they're sort of like a panoramic photo of a certain area, but you're limited in how far you can move. You can't really explore much, but we'll just have to make the most of it. And I'm going to zoom in into one of these random places. There's just so many options, and I don't really want to venture too far away, so let me zoom in and I'll show you what I mean. For instance, if we go to this place, this really small place here, there's like a hospital here, some other stuff, but if I grab our guy and go to drop him down somewhere, none of this highlights blue, which means you can't actually get into a Street View. And it's the same situation with most of these places around here, so we're just going to have to make the most of what we can actually access. So yeah, I've had a look around, and Street View isn't available in most of these smaller places, so what I'm going to have to do is zoom out a bit, and instead of just chancing it, I think I'll just go ahead, search up New Delhi, because that's the capital of India. So hopefully with this being the capital, we should have more of an option to explore areas in Street View. Let's have a look. Okay. Alright, so we seem to be quite limited still. We're going to have to just make the most of it and see if we can use some of these photospheres and do some drawings from them. I've been recording this for a while, I've been exploring around. I was trying to find somewhere on the outskirts, and I wasn't able to access a Street View in a lot of them locations, so we've come to the capital and there still isn't really the option to go into a Street View, so we're just going to have to make the most of it, get this video done, and then move on to the next one. So let's have a look around, and I think, alright, I'll drop, okay, this is quite cool, like the old area of the city. Most of you are probably thinking, why don't I just draw the Taj Mahal or something, and I think that's too obvious. I'd rather just try and draw something that's normally overlooked. I like to capture parts of these places and just everyday life. I don't really want to draw something like a tourist attraction, which has probably been drawn many times before. So with this place, I'm just going to have to sort of see if I can get into one of these photospheres. I'm just going to drop us down here somewhere and see where we end up. Maybe we can draw something interesting. And whoa, okay, a lot of people and a lot of vehicles. There is so much going on. This is definitely something that I was looking for. There's a lot going on. I'd like to draw something like this. There is so much going on. There's people everywhere. How do they even move about when it's this busy? There's a guy here as well trying to sell bananas, and there's a person who looks like he's probably buying bananas and at the same time getting run over by these vehicles. This is pretty insane. I'm probably going to draw this. I think this makes up for the struggle of trying to find something to draw in this episode, and yeah, let's do something with this. Let's get to work. So this location proved to be quite a challenge, but I suppose it isn't possible to explore everywhere around the world using the Street View feature, but regardless, it's good that we finally found something to draw in India. And there was a lot going on in this location. I do a lot of improvising with these drawings because using the image directly from Google Earth isn't that clear. There's normally a lot of distortion and blur, so I have to make up some parts as well. But yeah, this is the 6th episode of this series, and there's a few sketches in the sketchbook now. There's actually more than 6 though, because sometimes I draw other parts off camera, and this was quite a detailed drawing. Sometimes when I'm drawing detailed scenes like this, I tend to simplify it quite a lot. I don't usually bother trying to draw people's facial features and things, and also whilst I have this opportunity to talk to you, I want to tell you that I'm currently working on the bones of the shoulder anatomy video and some special videos related to drawing. And that kind of content is a lot more time consuming to put together because there's a lot more research and planning involved. But in the end, I hope to have a full library of videos covering anatomy and subjects surrounding drawing in almost a linear order, so like from start to finish, everything that you need to know. And I'm also learning along the way as well, and that's what it's all about, this continuous process of learning and developing. Anyways, here is the sketch from India. I'll let the rest of this play out in time lapse. So there we go, that is another sketch from another location around the world, and be sure to let me know where you would like to see me do one of these next time. If you enjoyed this, then please give the video a like, subscribe with the notifications on to stay up to date. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one.